Alright guys, welcome back to the shop. Today is Sunday. Just got done cutting hay, and we're getting ready to start putting the belts on the accessories here. But I was editing the video that I shot over the last few days of this bracket set up on the air conditioning compressor, and I realized that I really didn't explain the way I was editing. It didn't really explain what all happened. So what I wanted to do is kind of explain these brackets and what all I did and what happened and all that, so it kind of makes more sense. When I had the compressor that had these two brackets and the top bracket, it had the bolts to the top bracket. I don't know what I did with the bolts. I think I painted them, but anyway, the top bracket bolts I couldn't find them. I didn't have this bracket. I didn't have this bracket. Let me show you the end of that bracket right there. You'll see it in the video, me installing that bracket that runs this way. Them two brackets were on the motor that came out of this truck. The rest of all this was missing from the motor. I didn't have any of the other bolts for any of the other brackets. So what happened was, initially I thought that this bolt that goes through the brackets on the compressor went down here in this hole where these two brackets meet up. And the bolts I had on hand at the time wasn't long enough to go all the way through and into the compressor. So I went to Tractor Supply. I got another 12mm bolt, about a 1/2 inch longer. And when I initially mounted the compressor, I mounted this down here, and I knew right away that something wasn't right. So I figured out that needed to be up here in this adjustment bracket. And initially I did not have the compressor mounted down here in this bracket, so you have to run your bolt in here, and it goes into the compressor housing, which is threaded. These two holes up here apparently wasn't threaded. One's because the threads going from the bolts go in one side and come out the other and thread into the other bracket. So that's where I'm at. I got it mounted. I did trim off one ear of this bracket. You can see the space that it used to mount on the exhaust manifold, and it's pretty close. I'm thinking I'll be alright leaving that ear on there. I mean, but it is really, really close to hitting that header. The thing is, everything's pretty much going to be mounted to the engine, so as the engine moves, so will the accessories. So I don't think it's going to be that big a deal, but if it is, I can always come back with a cut-off wheel and cut that ear off right there, like I did on the dually. Anyway, that's to help explain the video that you're about to see, because I edited out about an hour's worth, almost an hour's worth of me messing around with these brackets, trying to figure out which way it went. And I had a whole baggie of 12mm bolts that I had bought, but like I said, they worked fine up here in the upper bracket, there, and here. But I had to get a longer one, so this thing is only about maybe 1 inch long. So I had to get a longer one to go down here in this lower part. Now there's another bracket, this bracket right here, that I had and painted, and I have no idea where it goes. I thought, to start with, I thought it went to the alternator, but I can't figure out exactly. It almost looks like it's supposed to go down here somewhere is a brace, but anybody knows where this bracket goes, let me know, please. Because I had it, apparently it was with these other brackets, and so I painted it when I painted the other brackets, thinking it went with this air conditioning, but I couldn't figure it out. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please continue watching the rest of the video. I'm hoping it's alright. It's hard to shoot a long video and then have to edit out most of it to try to make sense. I just didn't feel like y'all really wanted to see or needed to see all that back and forth and trying to figure out these brackets. So anyway, enjoy the video. Alright guys, welcome back to the shop. I'm trying to get you set up on front of this motor. This bracket right here, I figured out where it went. I had a picture of it, thankfully. It mounts right here. The bottom mount, the top of the power steering mounts here. The bottom of the upper AC bracket goes to this hole. This hole should have a bolt. So, we're going to go ahead and stick this one bolt in here. Yeah, real short. I get it in there. It's a 9/16 headed bolt. And then this upper bolt in our power steering pump is going to go in this bottom hole here. This hose is to go where I want to. I'm hoping this video will help somebody out when they go back to putting these brackets back on. Well, I sure wished I'd had a better video than what I had. But if I can find this hole in the top ones. There it goes. Alright. I know y'all ain't gonna be able to see good over this. It's kind of dark too. Let's see if I can zoom in. Alright, so the top right here of the power steering mounts to this bottom hole in this, and then on the water pump itself we've got another bolt that's going to help adjust the power steering. So we'll go ahead and run this bolt in a little bit. Now, we don't want to tighten up too much that we can't adjust it. We can't move this water pump. This one can be tight now that we've lined them up. Now we'll go ahead and get the upper AC bracket, at least the bottom hole of it. This bracket, the bottom hole right here, will go in the top hole of that bracket. Line up. Now we don't know exactly where this AC top bracket is going to go until I get that bracket I built in the other video installed. I've got it primed. I'm going to paint it tonight and then hopefully install it tomorrow. But it's going to locate this bracket at some point in this area right here. Now there's another bracket, this bracket right here. It's got to go, if I can get you up here to it. Alright, so this bracket is going to locate right here on this, and it's also going to be a location of a hole for the other side of this pump here. So if I can go ahead and secure the power steering pump, I think we'll be alright to continue. I put a long bolt in here because I ain't real sure where this long bolt goes. So it's going to stick out a good bit. Probably a lot further than it should. But I like it because it's got a built-in, a big head built into it. Now, to install the compressor, well, before I install the compressor, there's another bolt on this power steering pump that I need to get in, and I'm not sure what size threads it is. But it's going to go into the water pump. I don't think y'all will be able to see it from here. No, it's going to be right down in this area here. Now that I've secured right down there with a bolt and a washer, and now we're ready to try to get our compressor hooked up. I think I'm going to have to find some bolts. In the back of this bracket on the AC compressor, there's a bolt that goes through the compressor that's got a threaded head. There's a bolt that goes through these two brackets into that threaded head. That's the one I've got to find. So let me go find and see if I can locate that bolt. Alright guys, I located the bolt for this thing. It's a M12 by 1.75 millimeter. And I was thinking it was metric. And then I remembered back when I was rebuilding my mower, I had bought a bunch of 12 millimeter bolts to rebuild that mower with. So I grabbed one of them, and it is the exact one I need. I gotta get a bolt in this hole here. Get a couple bolts in that. That looks a whole lot better. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I remember doing that before. Now it would help to have the belts ready, but the main thing I want to do right now is just get these brackets where they need to be. And Then we can adjust everything. I think I've tightened up that bottom one too much. Kind of loose on here, but you know how that's supposed to slide up and down. Now it does. That's what you want. So for right now, I'm gonna leave it like that. I still got, I believe, enough adjustment to get it where it needs to be.